Morning, everyone. Nice to look at the screen and see all your lovely faces. I imagine Mark let you know I was going to be with you today. For those of you who I don't know, my name's Chaz DeCapua. I'm calling in from Hardwick, Massachusetts. See, some of you are. Sorry, I was getting some feedback from the YouTube. Hope you're all doing well enough in this uncertain time we have. And I'm thinking or hoping that today's, what I'm going to offer today in terms of connecting with nature is also going to be really helpful for navigating this uncertainty that we're in. And what I'd like to offer today is kind of like stating the obvious, but when you practice with it and you really tune into it, it's quite profound. And that is mostly when we're, maybe I'll just speak for myself, when I'm connecting with nature, it's really through my eyes, my nose, and my ears. Yeah, those tend to be the three main sense bases that get touched by nature, and I experience nature through those. But there is another one, and that is actually feeling it. And I don't mean just like reaching out and like touching a tree or something, but literally tuning into our connection with the earth. Whether we're doing the formal practice like we'll do in a few minutes, or we're just walking somewhere, it's like we are earth beings. We aren't sky beings. We're not water beings. We're earth beings. And we spend our lives in connection with the earth. And to start to actually tune into that there is this ground beneath us. It stretches out for thousands of miles in any direction, including below, sideways in any direction and below. And we are always in contact with it. And in fact, wherever we find ourselves in this world, we are always in the center of this earth. We're always in the center. And so start to just to connect with that in a somatic way, not like as an idea, but literally tuning into the body sensations, especially where they're connected. If we're sitting, our sit bones, or if we're standing, the bottoms of the feet. And we'll do this more in the formal practice, but to really connect with that experience as a somatic experience. And in doing that, of course, not only do we draw our attention back to our bodies, which is a great place, by the way, for it to be these days, right? Because if we're being aware of our body, we're not lost in story about what if around the election. But connecting with the body, and then we connect somatically. So we connect with the small body, and then we can connect with the big body that we're standing on or sitting on, and start to feel the stability, the vastness of that, and the stability, the support, the refuge of that. Oh, sorry, I just got a chat. If asking everyone to mute yourself if you're not muted. So tuning into that, really bring our attention to the body, but also where the body is connected to the earth, starting to feel into this connection. I mean, it's always there, unless maybe, we're flying in a plane or something. It's always there. We are earth beings. And we are always connected to the vastness and the stability that's below us. And just as literally, as a foundation for connecting to the natural world. We connect to the earth as a foundation for that. So let's go ahead and explore this a little bit now in the formal practice. The sitting, or maybe some of you might be standing or lying down, whatever posture you're doing, you're going to take. And starting with just a very gentle invitation for the body to soften. Not a demand, just seeing if it might want to soften. And you might start with the eyes, softening the eyes and the area around the eyes. And maybe noticing how that softening of the eyes supports the muscles in the face to soften and relax. That kind of energy moving downwards into the jaw so that the jaw becomes slack. We have this general downward sense of the energy settling, dropping. The shoulders drop. The belly softens and drops. That like for your belly to drop. And as we follow this relaxation downwards of the body, this settling, we very naturally come into contact with the body and the earth below it. If we're sitting, feel our sit bones and our legs. If we're standing, the attention comes down to the feet, the bottoms of the feet. And we connect here somatically, meaning we feel whatever sensations are present at these contact points between the small body and the big body. Not important what we feel, but that we feel. That we connect somatically to our bodies and to the earth. We come into a relationship with body sitting or standing on the earth. Can you feel the difference between just body sitting or standing and body sitting or standing on the earth? The earth is stretching out for thousands of miles in any direction and below. And each of you are in the center of that. Settling into this experience of sitting or standing on the earth, letting the body become still, not by holding it still, but by relaxing into stillness. And we open and relax into this experience, this somatic experience. Body sitting or standing on the earth. We don't bear down on that with our attention. We open to it. We settle back. Even in the posture, we want it to embody a sense of openness. Does the front of your body feel open? Perhaps the throat feel open. Mind wanders, the mind comes back. Noticing that this experience of the body sitting or standing on the earth is right here waiting for us. We can count on it to be here. And we can rest the attention on this somatic experience of the body sitting and standing on the earth. As we continue to rest the attention with this experience, we can kind of pose the question or the inquiry or the exploration to ourselves. Where do the sensations of the body end? Where do the sensations of the earth begin? Is there a distinct line? We can tune in to this experience and frame it not intellectually but somatically as earth element sitting or standing on earth element. Perhaps the distinction between body and earth starts to fade. And perhaps we start to get a sense of this quote from the Zen tradition that says, "We sit together, the mountain and me, until only the mountain remains. Perhaps starting to move beyond the duality of ourselves, noticing or experiencing nature. And it's just nature. Just sensations. Let the mind and heart rest in that experience. Let them recognize it as home. There are two questions we can pose to ourselves that support this particular meditation. They are, am I connected to the body somatically? Am I actually feeling it? And is the body as relaxed as it can be? Both of these things give rise to, support, and deepen one another. Feeling the body and relaxing the body. And both support this connection to the earth. So we'll practice silence now for the rest of this. we sit together, the mountain and me, until only the mountain remains. Speaking of sitting together, thank you. And so this connection with the earth, it's always here, it's always available. Thich Nhat Hanh has this quote where he says, happiness is available. Please help yourself to it. And so this sense of grounding and connection with the earth is always available, and we can tune into that, when we remember. So, and especially when, again, like I said earlier, when times are turbulent like this, we can really take refuge in this connection with the small body and the big body. So help yourself to that as often as you can, really be helpful. It's good to be with you. It's very cool that you've all been sitting together for all these months. I love it. We have a group at IMS that's doing that as well. It's just, it warms my heart to know you're all doing that. So, I'll speak for the rest of the world and say thank you for doing that together. Okay, I think that's it for us, unless we're supposed to do something else right now, but I think that might be it. No? Okay, great. Thank you. Be well, everyone. Good to be with you. Bye.